Okay, once again, I had other plans, but you know, this world keep on spinning and time keep on turning, and now I got something new to talk about. I was gonna make my next uh Two Blue Vortex video on Shikamaru, and I'm still gonna do that one. But since Naruto explained, brought it up, and everybody's talking about it now, we gotta talk about the streets. And when I say the streets, I mean Eida. And what role she gonna play in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. So, let's get going. Alright, what's going on, everybody? This is your anime legacy, and like I said in my intro, I wasn't going to talk about Eida yet because of just how deep this conversation is. But like I said in the intro, when people start talking about it, you gotta just go with the flow. So, what are my thoughts on Eida? Well, to understand Eida and her role, you have to understand who Eida is. And, the reason I'm the way I am when it comes to writing is because while a lot of people like to look at the Dingai Suka and the Rushase and the Dakatogen and this legend and this mythology and yada 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 and so on and so forth, I'm like, a lot of that stuff can be retconned and a lot of that stuff can be changed at the last minute. So you gotta look at how an author is writing the character to really understand what's going on sometimes. And sometimes, much like I said in my Shy Side Texans sports broadcast about Justin Fields, simplest answers are the easiest ones. And for Eida is this generation's Karen slash Boy Hancock. Now, everybody knows who Boy Hancock is, the little pirate princess from One Piece that's in love with Monkey D. Luffy, runs Amazon Lily, and yada yada yada, and so on and so forth. Got the little metal thing in stone, turn you into stone, and make me and sinful, much like Eida's Senrai gun, but she's not that important when it comes to Eida in this discussion. Who is important, however, is Karen. Now, for those of you who are coming in Boruto, you may not know Karen. You may have just seen that one episode of Boruto, Naruto Next Generations with her and Jugo, or I should say maybe a couple episodes with her and Jugo in it. But Karen was basically Kishimo's failed attempt to make Sakura likable because, as he said in his interviews around Naruto last, he doesn't know how to really write strong female characters or female characters in general. So what he did is he came up with the character Karen and said, okay, I'm not gonna change Sakura and flesh her character out, give her better goals, and stop just relying on the fact that she can punch through walls to make people like her. I'm going to just double down on that and basically come up with another sim character for Sasuke and make her worse. And this was Karen, who, if you want to know how worse she was, I think after the Killer Bee fight, when Sasuke was healing up, she said while looking at him in the bed that she wouldn't be averse to doing some non-consensual things to Sasuke, that might, that YouTube won't let us talk about anymore. Because, YouTube, while he was in the bed, just saying. However, Karen also made Sasuke apologize to her after he used her to kill Danzo in the Kage Summon arc, which makes her a little bit better than Sakura. Now, at least in my opinion. Now, I will say, if you're going to ask me, do I think Sasuke's apology to Karen was as sincere as his apology to Sakura was? No, I'm not going to say that. But the point is, she made him do it. Sakura just waited on Sasuke to do it and cross her fingers and toes and hope he get his mind right. So, what does this have to do with everything that I'm talking about with Eida? Well, Eida is in a similar situation to Karen, and the fact that Karen saw Sasuke at his worst and saw the darkness in his heart, and then she saw Naruto and saw the light in his heart, even though she could sense Kurama very deep within, of course, because of her sensory abilities. And inevitably she chose to stay with the darkness and Orochimaru and Sasuke. Eida, on the other hand, and this is very important to all you people who are, like Naruto explained, who are talking about, oh, the tree's broken, I'm like, slow your roll there, Slimmy Jim, slow your roll. Because there were two reasons that Eida gave Boruto that treaty. Number one was the reason that was actually stated, was because she actually did feel some sort of guilt for taking Boruto's life away from him. At least the life that he had prior to Omnipotence, where he was Naruto and Hinata's son and Kawaki was the outsider. And he wasn't up for murder charges. However, the other reason she initiated this is because of what she says about Kawaki's actions and him being a coward. That means that right now, unless something has changed, Kawaki has turned Eida off. And she's just in Konoha living her best life. Because her and Damon are two strongest people in Konoha, and they're just here. They have no obligation to do anything for anyone. Now, unless Kawaki has done something to, as we say, raise her up again, which, given the nature of her conversations with Sarada, even offering Sarada a chance to make a new memory, I highly doubt that that's the case. Then Eida's a free agent right now. Eida's watching Boruto for her own amusement, for her own entertainment. Case in point, she was not amused by the Uzuhiko Rasengan. Like, we all sitting there, like, oh my God, look at it. I mean, I got pictures of it. I can put clip on here. I can put the clip picture on here right now. I mean, Boruto in the drip with the wind going around him, and you say, oh my God, what is that? He's talking about Uzuhiko Rasengan. What's this? It's that real talk right here. And Aiden's looking at it like, this is just a regular Rasengan. And she had to be like, dang, look at David and say, no, no, no. David had to tell her, like, no, no, no. This that good right here. This that good. He making the whole planet rotate. He just ain't rotating. He just ain't rotating wind around. This the whole planet shaking. The whole planet shaking. Shaking the planet right now. On real talk. Like, neat, Boruto. That's good. That's that good, boy. Proud of you. That's so for Damon to have to tell her that means she's only watching for her own entertainment. And she was not impressed. Now, does that mean that she's going to go over the Kawaki? No. But it's still up in the air. And this is, again, going into what I said about Sarada. This is another part of her battle. She has to toe that line of trying to be friends with Eida and keep her interested in staying with Konoha and saying that she has an actual real bond with Konoha. Matter of fact, personally, when it comes to the battle between Sarada and Eida, I think if things keep going the way they are going, for Boruto as a character and how Boruto overcomes these trials, and if that turns Eida on, it just might be a battle over who gonna be in the bedroom with Boruto as opposed to if Boruto lives or dies. That's what I think is gonna happen with Eida. Now, as far as Eida's bigger role in the series, well, that's going to depend on fleshing out more of her origin story and who she is, because there are only two reasons that a writer withholds information about a character. One is like, Itachi. We give you a little bit of information here and there, and then when we get into the nuts and bolts and the details, you find out that Itachi wasn't this genocidal crazy man. He was a tragic hero because sadly things have progressed to a point in the relations between the Uchiha and the Senju that sadly there was no going back. There was no reconciliation able to be had, especially given the fact that Minato, the fourth Hokage and Naruto's father, who was friends with Fukaku, was no longer around. And the other sides, weren't really trying to do it. I mean, Hiruzen himself may have tried, but people listen more to, no shock here, the half-dead man Danzo over the same person, Hiruzen. And that's why we had genocide. I mean, it didn't help that Danzo killed Shisui, but, that's where we were. Now, the other reason that a writer may withhold information about a character is to basically have their origin tie into an overall arcing story in the overall narrative. That means that Eida's backstory and Damon's backstory may have a little bit more to do with the Otsutsuki than we know about. Yeah, they got cybernetics and genetic alterations put inside them to get them Shinsu from Shibai, but it may be deeper than that. We don't know just yet. And that's what we're going to find out after we get to the Shinju, because I think that we're going to have to defeat the Shinju before we get into Eida, and we may get some tidbits and nuggets here and there, and then get a full overarching origin after we get to the Shinju. At least that's just my thoughts. And if you like anything you heard, because I'm about to end this video here, Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. You got your own opinion, leave it in the comment section. Keep it clean, keep it, chill. And I'll catch you in the next one.